Welcome to Waikiki on the island of Oahu. From wherever you may be watching around the world, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here at Dean and DeLuca on the corner of Kuhio and Muku. This is the road where they're going to start right there. They're going to start the pedestrian walkway across the Alawai to University. Welcome. This is the first time you are watching. Welcome, welcome. If you're enjoying the content once we get going a little bit, I know you don't like it now, but if you like it, stick around for about 10 minutes. I think you'll like it. If you don't, thank you for spending the time you did. If you do like it, consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. It all helps. We would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Our channel, I should say, is Going to Hawaii. We specialize in doing live streams and giveaways and travel guides and restaurant reviews, happy hour reviews, things of that nature. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. We have a very good community with the exception of 2 or 3 people, maybe 4 now. But other than that, many of the people on here are just like you. They've been to Hawaii a bunch, or they've never been, or they're planning to come, and they're just a wealth of information. Come on in, join in the conversations and the chats. I think you'll enjoy it. Aloha, Lisa. How are you? Good to see you. Glad you're joining up. Renegade Fox and Lisa Tashawn. I have to say your last name every time. I don't know why I do, but I do. J-Dog. Sandy, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Ute. Aloha. Aloha, Glenn. And Leanne. Aussie Nightmare, how are you doing? We're going to sit here for a couple minutes there. I'm going to do a couple things on the other phone while we're waiting, if you guys don't mind. It's cold there today. What is it, 90 then? 91? Yeah, we're at Dean and DeLuca. Right there by the luxury row. The Ritz-Carlton is right here to the other side. Right there, that's the Ritz-Carlton. That's the fairly recently opened Marriott Vacation Club. It's for their vacation guests, as you can imagine. Aloha, Kelly and David. That Leanne thing sounds weird. I know. Yeah, I don't like it. Aloha, Nancy. How are you? Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Dale Rogers. Good to see you, my friend. Nighthawk. Mara number 5. I thought we would walk to Magic Island. What do you guys think of that? We could do that today, right? You want to do that? Jill, good to see you. Lisa Tashawn. Diane. Good to see you. Ruth, not the daughter, and Shane. Well, we have the wrecking crew here. Martina. Aloha, Lance. What's going on, my friend? 70 degrees. Nancy Edwards. The Radical. I didn't see what that was. That Radical something. Marie Rowe. Well, that's 2 days in a row, or 2 out of 3 days, right, Marie? Are the visuals good and the audio is good? Hope so. So if you guys want to do Magic Island, give me a 1 or a 2 if you want to do just something random. We'll walk from here. We'll go the beach way, that way to Magic Island. Or I'll let you guys vote which way you want to go. We can walk that way to like there, right there in front of the Co-Oasis Boo Shack, through Hilton Wide Village, around the back of Hilton Wide Village to the lagoon. That may get boring to you guys. Or we can go this way, the street way. Everything's good? Some magic sounds good, yeah. 1, you guys like, I love Magic Island. I could go there once a week. It's always new, it's always different. There's always new cool things to see. Looks and sounds good. The Wiener Squad Media. Is that Wiener Squad Media? I love that. Looks good on a 32-inch TV. Do you know what I saw the other day? I saw a 102-inch TV at Sam's Club for like $2,000 or $1,800. I thought that was crazy. John Hay, my friend, aren't you leaving today? Aren't you on a jet plane very soon? Guys, you guys are all the killers here. I don't want to sound like I'm begging off likes, but my goodness, we have 43 and most of you are OG. So we have 13 likes. That's tragic. I would be embarrassed to send a friend here. Counting down the days till March. Okay. Sony has a 200-inch, is that right? The Radical Squadron. Yeah, I could do it. The canal is just so nasty though. I mean, I don't mind doing that. If you guys want to see the canal Nighthawk, we could do that. Oh, you leave at 11. Oh my goodness, that's wonderful. That's a great time. Sony has the only 200-inch TV. That's great. That's awesome. I wonder what the hertz is, what the processor is on that. If they had like a 240 processor, that would be, I bet it cost $10,000. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Where are you guys at today, John Hay? You and Linda Hay. There you go. That's better. 23. I'm satisfied with 23. Thank you. I have to turn on something here. Hang on a second. I'm not seeing any. Oh, it's hidden on YouTube if your comments are turned on. Oh, is that right? You can. So just a little tutorial for what I can tell you on YouTube. Oh, YouTube is for landscape. Yeah, you all should. Is everybody seeing comments on YouTube, on your YouTube setup? Unless you're on a TV, I think it comes up. I don't think it comes up on a TV, does it? The comments. Hello, Kathy Martinez. How are you doing, my friend? Joe Rampley. Yes, comments are there. Okay, good. That's excellent. Not on a TV. All right, well, let's kick this pig. Let's get it started. Let's go. And no pigs were harmed in the kicking off this live stream. So I'll just show you guys a little something. What I was going to do is I actually planned a little video series or a live stream series of updates when they started this walkway. But it doesn't seem like they've started it. They were going to start it at the end of 25, and then they said right at the start of 26, but I've only seen stakes in the road. And if you guys aren't familiar with what I'm talking about, this is the pedestrian walkway that they're building right here. It's going to go from this street all the way to that street. And it's like University Street is over there. There's another, I can't think of the other street, but it's University. They're going to build the pedestrian walkway, and you can see some of the designs that they have that were submitted, and the one that they picked is the one that has like the big kind of it's almost like the bridgeway there in South Carolina. I can't think of the name of it. It's going to go right on this street right here. Right straight through there. They're going to have to do a lot of construction, obviously, but the construction on the other side, where they're going to widen out that area there, that's going to be something else. Let's go over here. I haven't seen the ducks since Thursday, but man, we'll go by there and take a look at them real quick. So they're just right there. Aloha, Valentini and Jill, Ruth. It makes me happy to see some of you on here. Well, you know, the funny thing is, I mean, I'm glad they're doing it, but it's going to be at a huge expense, and to what avail? What's going to be the big benefit? There are not a lot of people really that walk from that side come over to this side. If they make, which they probably will do, they'll probably make a loop. They'll maybe make a walkway, which they haven't talked about. They'll make a walkway on that side, like there's a walkway on this side, you know, on that side, so it's like a complete loop. But I just think there's other ways they could spend the money. To be honest, I'd put it into roads, education, some other things like that railway. Could have done so much better, I think, for that railway. Hopefully the wind's not too bad. Is the wind too bad on the mic? It's a Holiday Inn. This is one of the lower priced properties, if you remember what we were looking at the other day. But again, it's a box with window air conditioners in it. No lanais. And I think it was only, if I recall, maybe one of you remember, Holiday Inn was not much less expensive than Ambassador. And if you're already at this end of Waikiki, Ambassador, in my opinion, is a much, much better choice. Big balconies, really big big windows, big balconies, big rooms. All right, thank you, Marie. I kind of wanted the last visit over here to be a visit where I saw them. I don't want to come here and not see them one time. They were sitting like right over there and laying under the bushes over there. They're almost too big to be laying. Yeah, I think they're too big to be in the bushes there, and they're not here. They may be in there somewhere. They're usually very low vocal. The babies are just, they won't shut up. They're like, bah, 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 bah. Yeah, I didn't want this to be a day that we would not see them. And they're not under there either. They're probably out in the world, people. They're probably out. Man, I think I can hear them. No. All right, well, they're not here. And they're not on the grass anymore. That's too bad. Okay, all right, you guys have to vote now. There they are right there. That's just the parents, or it looks like the parents right over there. I don't know how I'd be able to tell them apart, but it seems like that would be them. Where are your babies? I hate coming over on this side. It smells like a urinal because of what that lady right there just, or that guy just did. He went over there with the bathroom. Are they gone? Yeah. They were over there for a long time, but they've grown up and kind of gone over this way, huh? Yeah. Yeah. They're just over here chilling out. Yeah. All right, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. See you, bro. Yeah, he was telling me that those are the parents, the baby ducks around here somewhere. Okay. Here's where you guys have to vote. We can go back that way and go through the park and go along Waikiki Shore. Waikiki Shore by Steak Shack and go this way along Oasis, backside of Hawaii, Hilton Hawaiian Village, or we can go this way. It's shorter. Go down Kalakaua to Ala Moana Boulevard and go that way. So if you want to go this way, type in a 1. If you want to go that way, type in a 2. You guys pick. This way's longer, quite a bit longer, but it'll get us more on the beach, back behind Hilton Hawaiian Village, but we do that a lot. You may be tired of seeing that. This is just a shorter, more direct way. Oh wow, I didn't think that. Jana, what are you seeing? Enough 1s or 2s? Pretty split. We're going to see ocean over there. We'll see a lot of it that way. Pretty even split. Cat Roy. All right, dealer's choice. Let's go this way. We'll go 2. You're not going to miss out on any beach, I promise. So the Hays, you guys are leaving at 11 o'clock tonight, just making the most of the last day. That's wonderful. Where are you guys going? I know they said, but I didn't, I believe they said. The one's 1? Yeah, we're going to override that, do a 2. I can now see your wrench, Janet, your blue wrench. Couldn't see that before, now I can. 2's 1. Oh, you guys are at Ko'olina, wow. That's a heck of a way to wrap things up. Walk around there, the beautiful lagoons. You know, I've been by here probably 3 or 4 times since the last time we did a live stream walking through here, and so many of those food trucks are closed. You know that melt place right there that's not been open? I haven't seen it open since the last time we saw it open. We've been there twice or 3 times when it hasn't been open. Like today, it's not open. A lot of that red one, the blue one's not open. I think this Mexican food restaurant or truck right there is open. This Blue Hawaii Shrimp has been open almost every day that it could be open, I assumed. But they're doing good business there. Also, for those of you who are coming soon, I don't know how long they're going to be doing this, but Moana Surfrider, for their breakfast, you know, they have the veranda and they have Beach House, which is in that same location there to the left as you get out the lobby. For the last like 2 weekends, that area down there where the rocking chairs are, they clear that out and they have like an omelet station there for their buffet. I guess their buffet has been expanding. So there where the rocking chairs are, and it was big, man. I went there earlier today and they had a big omelet station and they're cooking all kinds of cool things. It was pretty good, pretty neat. And they just clear it out after their buffet is over to put the chairs back. I heard that they were putting a Denny's right there, but I'm not sure. They worked on that spot for a while, then they'll stop. They'll work on it, and then they'll stop. I heard this thing is getting torn down and put something else back up. I can't imagine why they'd tear down such a beautiful building. It's just never been a good location for business since that Local Motion. If you remember the Road Rules MTV program, had an episode that centered around some of their contestants or participants working at that. And once that stopped, it almost seemed to die because people either want to go be in Waikiki and just stay around that concentrated area, or if they're going to go shopping outside of Waikiki, they want to go to Ala Moana or beyond. And this is kind of in between, and it just kind of fell. But it's good for It's good for a food truck compound, right? So this is the corner of Kalakaua that runs right through Waikiki, of course, and Ala Moana Boulevard. Ala Moana Boulevard goes all the way around that way to the beach park, the mall. We'll see all that. This road goes right into Honolulu and Kapiolani. This is Fort Gerusi Park. Beautiful, beautiful park. Oh, what a good wiener squad. That's a great idea. You know what? That would probably kill. You know what? That's actually a really good idea. Can you imagine if they brought that diner back and brought it back as its 70s or 80s look and feel, or actually how it was before it shut down? That would be wonderful. I've always thought about that. I've always thought about doing a restaurant that was not retro, not like so far retro like in the 50s that it's nostalgic, but something that really truly is nostalgic, but closer to where, you know, a lot of us like in the 80s, 90s would have visited it. I think that would be great. I think, like with a lot of things, people have a melancholy feel about things. I certainly do. You know, I do, because of the way I speak about certain things. I'm a softie about that kind of stuff, tradition and the way things make you feel. I think when you get in your 40s, you start thinking that way. That's a DoubleTree Alana. It was in the top, probably third tier of pricing on the hotels we looked at. That's in the park over there. I don't know much about that place, to be honest. I don't know if it's, I know they have a hotel function, but I don't think they're all hotels. Matter of fact, I know they're not all hotel. I know they're longer term rentals. Back in the Dizzy, like the 90s, late 90s, 2000s, when there were more bars and clubs that were open up late, that place was like a respectful Denny's. It really was. You could go in there like late at night and, you know, get some pancakes or waffles or a coffee, and it was just wonderful. But I think, like with all things, we remember it much more positively than it actually was. But that's okay. That's why they're called memories, right? Such a beautiful park. That's Kan Sushi. Famous for their sushi, but also their all-you-can-eat sushi special. For those of you who aren't familiar, that's the coffee shop location, that Wailana right there. Or you could see the address, 1860 Ala Moana. That's the location right there where it's now Island Country. Island Country is an ABC division of ABC stores. A little bit more elevated. Almost all of them have full service or medium service kitchens in them, as does this one here. But that's the location of the coffee shop all of us are pining about. There's beautiful, beautiful Hilton Hawaiian Village. That sign never gets old, does it? Well, visuals are looking sharp today. Oh, he's opening at 80s. Well, good luck to him. Good luck to him. That's the Hobron neighborhood right through there. Love that little neighborhood. When you see these signs, just like with anything, anywhere, when you see them over and over, you kind of they kind of go blind to you. They lose their pop, as anything does. But then sometimes you walk by and you just look at it, and you realize, man, that is spectacular. And what it means to, people, like when they come into town, even if they're not staying there, when they come into town, that's almost like the first indication that, you know what, man, I'm in Waikiki. Look at how beautiful that is. Do you guys remember when we came over here and there was a crane about the size of a duck, and it just reached down and got a fish almost the same size as it was, just put it in its mouth and took off? That was a long time ago. Milestone birthday. Okay, Lisa, let us know how it is. Yeah, that crane was right here, and it was not a little crane, it was about the size of a duck, but dude, it ate a big old fish by size comparison. What's up, big boy? If I were thinking about it, I would have brought dog food, and I've got a bunch of it. I bet you guys would love that, wouldn't you? Those ducks would eat it up. And these ducks, for as many ducks as there are, you almost never see baby ducks. I can count on one hand probably how many baby ducks, or how many times I've seen baby ducks. There's one of those cranes right there. That's the size of that crane that I was talking about. And he ate a fish as big as he was and then took off. I even commented on the fact that how can he get that much lift? How can he get his booty up that far? With the they'd be like, you grabbing a man your same size and take off running. There's Mai Tai's Bar and Grill. I don't think that has any connection with Mai Tai's in Ala Moana. There's the IHOP. There's Aqua Palms. That's the sister property, the property where Lancelot's going to be staying. He'll be staying more central in Waikiki. How many of you remember this? Kobe. This is when the teppanyaki tables were really getting more and more popular with the tourist crowd. That used to be like one of the top places to go. They're tearing this down, I think, don't hold me, we'll know soon enough. So I'll be proven right or wrong, probably wrong. But they're taking all this out from this corner here. I think there's back corner here, and I think they're doing something with this building here and probably here, because Hilton now owns all of this along here. From what I understand, I don't know how far over it, but it looks like if you're looking at the property line, like right here, it looks like it goes all the way over there to where that concrete stops, and then that way. And they're going to put up another tower. I don't know when that's going to be, but it'll be a tower like Waikiki, or the Lagoon Tower right up here. This is Goofy's. Very popular lunch and breakfast spot. How many of you have been to Goofy's before? Third one. Dang, I thought I left my phone at Dean and DeLuca's. I just started feeling for it. I realized it's in my bag. Just so you kind of get an idea of where we are, the Hilton Lagoon is right back there. That's not the Lagoon Tower. It kind of looks like it, but the Lagoon Tower is straight through there. The lagoon is actually in between here. This is the Lagoon Tower. This is the Waikikian. And that little walkway back there, you can kind of see the teal. That teal walkway is the walkway that goes up here to the Ilikai. And the ocean's over there. The marina's back over this way. Just to get a little connection. This, of course, is the Ilikai. And up there at the very top is the Empire Steakhouse. Very, very top. I remember when Elikai were thinking about having rentals and selling apartments and doing like a a hotel condo type concept, where they do it a lot in New York, where the hotels will open up and then they'll open up a section of them that's vacation rentals and vacation ownership. And vacation ownership side of it is where they reserve the right to be able, or they give you the right to be able to sell some of your time, or rent your part of the hotel or part of your stay. And I don't know if I doubt that New York was the first to do it. I think Orlando was. We used to do a lot of work with Orlando. How many people have been to Orlando? We did Sheridan World's website. We did Marriott World. That's their biggest property. It's in Orlando. It's a massive, massive, massive property. And as you can imagine, that's a hotbed of vacation rentals and vacation ownership. Orlando. This is where the Hayes are staying. They're staying in this property here. Both these towers are Discovery Bay. And right through here, you can get right to the marina. You'll see it right through here. Here on the corner is a place called Harbor Pub. Down here in the lower right, Harbor Pub. Around the corner a little bit further is Chart House. Red Lobster, of course, right here. That's a staple. It's a mainstay here in Waikiki. There are so many people, not so many, there were a number of people, surprisingly, that there was one person was surprising. The fact that there was 5 or 6 that was really defending them not closing this Red Lobster down, because they love coming to Red Lobster in Hawaii, because they don't have it in their town where they're from. Is this do you guys have Red Lobster in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, I'd imagine, where they fraudulently pronounce their name Calgary? Aloha, Rick, how are you, my friend? And Angela, Aussie Nightmare again. Not in Canada. Yeah, that may be what it was. Maybe Canadians were pining for it, or they were commenting on their, believe it or not, their hush puppies, which are just fried cornbread, but I guess they do a good job at Red Lobster. And then this is the place that right here, this Sao Paulo, I think it's Sao Paulo. Am I pronouncing it correctly? That John and Linda had commented on. They said it was decent, but for the price it was not something that they would recommend again. San Paulo, not Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo is in, I think they have a, I don't know why, I think it's because the Paulo is the leaning that I had towards it being Brazilian, and thought it was like a Brazilian steakhouse, like Fogo de Chao or Tejas de Brazil. They don't have Red Lobster, Lance? Oh, okay. It's just, I mean, there's nothing against it. I mean, when you're in high school and you take your date to someplace really, really nice to, get in good with her. I mean, not all of us are like the Nighthawk and have spaghetti factory and a long game like no one else. Some of us have to struggle and go to Red Lobster. That was the play, man, I'm telling you. But if you're like Nighthawk, you take your date to Spaghetti House, they end up paying for it, probably in more ways than one, and he's no less the loser. Gets his picture put up on the wall. Conquest complete. Here's the Prince Hotel. Many of you guys think that looks like a hospital. It used to be. But Red Lobster is not a bad place. I'll tell you who my mother is. If you give her choice to go anywhere, it's Red Lobster. It drives me insane, but she loves it. what Mama wants, Mama gets. I mean, if she's speaking to me, then I consider that a win. So do you guys remember? I sure do. A moment of silence for Pauhana. Yep. Yeah, if it gets her to acknowledge me and not ignore me and call her the third one of her 2 children, she gets it. She gets Red Lobster. That's just sad. It was such a cool little place. I think I probably remember it more fondly than what it really was. But what it represented was, you know, a lot of locals would come there, and then the visitors who'd come there, they just enjoy it. Such a beautiful view. It was, if you guys aren't familiar, there was a place here called Pauhana, right in this area, right in there. A wonderful little location. Had 2 little food trucks, had live music, and the location was just unbeatable. I mean, you'd look out over this way where the sun was, depending on the year. The sunset was just magnificent. How many of you guys went there? And if you guys happen to get a catamaran sail outside of Waikiki with pink sails, that's usually where you'll get through the book or the 101 things to do in Oahu. You'll get pink sail, and that's it right there. It usually is on here and this slip here. There's 2 slips there, but that's one of their big boats, and there's one on the other side of it there. And that's the Alawai right there. That next bridge right there, that's Kalakaua. That's where we're going. That's sometimes people don't realize. They think we go that way. We do go that way some, but where we're going to go is we're going to go this way through Magic Island right there at Ala Moana Park. It kind of stops. Ala Moana Park stops and Magic Island starts, but it's all along that little walkway right there. That's where we're going. And this road, as I said, is Ala Moana Boulevard, of course. It's a location for Ala Moana Mall, which is here on the right-hand side, Ala Moana Park on the left. Further than that is Ala Moana Beach. And then a little bit further than that, this way, is Magic Island. You would walk the same way that I walk. There's a couple of different options, but this way is a pretty direct way. If you're going to walk to Kaka'ako Farmers Market. They're closed now, but they're open on Saturdays. And it's a good little walk. Not difficult. You can stop along the way. There's not a lot of places to stop along the way, like a coffee shop or something like that. But you know, if you need rest, you can just stop right there. It's not far. It's like a 30-minute walk, 45-minute walk. You can, and when you're over there, there's a lot to do. There's Kaka'ako Farmers Market, the waterfront park, just about half a mile further up. Catty corner from there, a little bit, a block up, is a place called the Salt. The Salt at Kaka'ako. It's a little entertainment, dining, shopping, retail little area. Very cool to go over there and check out. That's the Ala Moana Mall right there. And just to give you, because they're adding some new stops that we need to go back and see and go see for the first time. But this is Ala Moana Mall. It's a 4-block mall, biggest open air mall in the world, they say. And if you look, you see this building right here. Right across the street from there is where Walmart and Sam's is. And right up one block is where we went by and saw that French bakery. How's it going? That French bakery. But that French bakery is located in what it looks like, by all indications, is going to be a new food court. Or food hall, I guess. They're going to put, I think they said 6 more restaurants in there. It's pretty good size. They're going to have, maybe, it had to be 6 in that bottom floor, because the top floor, Ross has 2 floors, and it was massive on that top floor. It's big. The footprint is as big on the second floor as it is on the first floor. So they've got to put maybe 12 restaurants in there. But where that street is, where that Ross is, Britannia is like 2 more blocks up, maybe 3 blocks up. But Britannia, you've heard me talk about it a lot. We've not walked on it, but we're going to go over there probably in a week. And I want to show you what it's like to walk. Not that you guys would walk it, because it is a distance, but we'll walk from International Marketplace over there to around where the Safeway is. And that's about where, you see this building right here, right? That's where Walmart is. If you look at that building right on the other side, 2 blocks up, is another big food hall, but it's a new food hall. And they opened everything up. I think everything is open there now, and there's like 2 or 3 restaurants that are really super hot and spicy on Instagram that we're going to go over there and check out. We'll eat at one of them, but I'm going to tour that whole food hall, and that's the one on Britannia. I did I think Todd Johnson or Tom Dill did a post on it. The mysterious Todd Johnson, the man or / woman of mystery. But anyway, they posted something on it as well. But that's what that food hall is. And we're going to go to a place, look this place up. It's called the Burger and Wing Hub. DA space Burger and Wing Hub. Look that bad boy up and tell me, pick out what you want to get, because we're going to have to get 2 or 3 of whatever is on that menu. It is really good. Burger and Wing Hub. Hub, H-U-B. Very, very good. Or it looks good. That's what I'm saying. But it's not been tested by the Tony yet. Is that the Todd Johnson, or just Todd Johnson? There's a place that's been driving me crazy, and I'll bet you if I ask one of you guys will know. It's called something D's, like Gino D's, Davy D's, Danny D's, something, and it's a pizza place, and it's right straight through there. It's not quite to Britannia. It's between Britannia and Kapiolani, more towards Britannia. Something D's. Oh, where are my friends? Where's Tony? The Tony. You guys remember Tony from over here? I wonder if he's there today. Such a nice guy. All right, where's that stupid barracuda? We're gonna see that sucker. It's too shiny today, too bright. Oh, I thought that was him right there. Nope. Tony, my friend, how are you? I was walking around the corner. I said, I hope Tony's there today. How you doing, my friend? Good, you. Good, you. Any luck? Who cares? This is what's important. All right, brother, we'll be back. What's for lunch?
Sundays.
Ah, okay. Thanks, brother. See, Lance, when you're nice to people, they're nice back to you. I didn't want to put him on. I want to point the camera the other way. Isn't this cool to see this? Just all this activity. I love seeing that. People enjoying themselves, having a good time, vacation, Kamainas, real ones, not fake ones like Wendy, but coming out here and having a great time, enjoying themselves. You know, you live just a mile or two away from here. When you live on Oahu, you're 45 minutes, depending on where you're wanting to go. You're literally 45 minutes or so from anywhere. Of course, if it's the North Shore and it's winter or traffic is impeding you, it's a much different case. But 45 minutes from everywhere. So people are only 45 minutes away from this. Some people much closer. Tell me about it, Lance. I get it. Here, weasel, weasel, weasel. Oh, that wasn't a knock on Lance. I was just saying if you're nice to people. Oh, who's your granddaughter, Dana? Is that Brianna? Brianna's daughter? Oh, there's a weasel right there. What's up, boy? You just out doing weaselly things today? They come right out, boy, if you're not watching. Like where I was stepping right there. Look, Sandy. Is Sandy on here? It's a big old fat cat. None of these cats are missing a meal, I'm telling you. They find some of those baby weasels, I bet you they go to town. It's like a weasel buffet. What's up, young man? All right. I'm sorry, mister, if you said what your granddaughter's name was. Okay, let's go this way. We'll come back. We'll come back this way on our way back. We'll go this way to kind of see Ala Moana Beach. Let's go over here. Look at how rainy it is over there in Manoa. In your head, in your head. Grandson. Oh, I'm sorry, grandson. What is your grandson's name? Is it Brienne's son? Your grandson's name is Mara? I'm just teasing. Look at all the people out here. January in wintertime. Can you believe all these people out here in wintertime? Well, I can't believe that guy's in that bathing suit out here. Gee, even at Christmas. Dude. Check the size chart, my friend. You may be going European, but might want to size up. Is that that's probably Star of Honolulu coming in from their whale watching tour. Somebody on here said that Holland America was coming in today, but I checked the harbor schedule and it didn't seem like that was the case, and I can't even see Pride of America over there, really. Maybe it's over there, I just can't see it. You usually could see it right through that little post right through there. This is very much a locals beach. Very few visitors come over here. So many locals out here. They're really big on barbecuing, family, live music, all that. Look at some of these. Look at that whole collection of them over there. That's great. It's good to see that. I'm going to avoid this area here for a minute. There's just a bunch of kids down there. I don't like to put them on. We'll go up here though, so you can see some of the water, and we'll look back. This is a great location because just across, if you don't have if you don't cook here or bring your own hibachi or whatever, right across the street is Ala Moana Mall, and they have a huge food hall, and then Foodland is just right there. So you can get a bunch of plate lunches, come over here and enjoy yourself. And then just to give you an idea, look at that jet, that's a jet. Very jet. So the airport is right straight. If you see the point right there, it's just on the other side. That looks like a mobile antenna. It's not. Our cellular tower right in front of that is 53 by the Sea. That whole park area there, that's Kaka'ako waterfront. Dang, there's another one. That's Kaka'ako waterfront. Right there where that white kind of building is, right in front of that is where Kaka'ako Farmers Market is. And just over that little ridge, like you see that green building, green roof building, catty corner from there is Kaka'ako the Salt. And third, what kind is that? Can you guys tell? Can you guys look at that and see? Oh, there it is. There it is. Sorry. Where's Mr. Ann without an E? F-22s. Thanks, Ann. Well, there's another one. They're probably on the business end of a flight from the mainland, I'll bet you. Man, that one dropped quick, boy. Wow, is that number 5 or number 6? Gee, many. Someone did something. And those are the FAFO versions of the fighter jets, are they not, Bob? Yeah. Goodness, there's another one, 7. That's the sound of do what I say and not as I do type of thing. Look at this beautiful clear water. Yeah, those boys can put some distance between them and wherever they're taking off from pretty quick. He agreed, yeah. Hey, look at that. Good job. What is that? What kind of fish is that?
It's called the papillo.
Papillo?
Yeah.
Do you eat those or use them for more bait?
It's not big enough.
Oh, no.
It'll be like 10 inches to eat.
Nice. Good job, man. What else do you catch out here?
There's like barracudas and other stuff like that.
Have you ever caught a barracuda?
Almost. It dropped back into the
Oh, how big was it?
it was around like this big.
Oh, wow. That's cool, man. Well, good luck, boys. Back to business as usual. Or the nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, airline or aircraft. Oh man, I don't think you can see them. There's probably 5 or 6 angelfish. Those bright yellow angelfish are just beautiful to see here. That never gets tiring to see them. Doing any good? Yeah? Catching stuff? No? Oh. Yeah, I don't see Pride of America. Oh, yes, I do. It's just in further. Look at that. I was thinking it was over here, but it's right there. That's Pride of America. You can just barely see the backside of it. Wow, that's interesting. Look at this big, huge cargo ship right there. I'm still amazed that we don't see. I mean, look at that. Let me just let you soak that in for a second. Look how beautiful that water is. That is so turtly too. The tide is not very. I'm sorry. The current is not very strong. Tide's a little low maybe for them. I don't know, but that's probably 4 or 5 feet at least right in there where the light sand, that sand bottom is. But there's a lot of this cover, this mossy cover where they like to eat all that stuff. There's probably better, less challenging waters to have lunch in. And you see these reefs right here? The reef that just pointing up here, here, and more importantly, kind of along that line. That's why this is such a great place for swimming for people that don't swim very well, because the waves break way out here, and by the time they get there, it's non-existent. So there's paddle boarding and snorkeling. It's just a beautiful beach. Looks amazing on widescreen. Great. I'll bet you they had to put some of those commercial planes in a pattern for those fighter jets to come in. We should be seeing. Oh man, look at that one. That's a. I can't tell the airline, but that's one of the big boys. Huh? A30 is it? A30A. Goodness. Your water workouts in Ala Beach? Yeah. Do you think, Diane, do you think the, look at that, watch how he'll turn. He'll just slide that back end over. That's so cool to watch. Do you think you get a benefit of it being ocean water, salt, all the magnetic elements? Oh, a 777, yeah, it is a big boy. What did Lance say it was? Look at that. Look how he just drops in, goes in. That's so cool. I bet there's big ships because you're so isolated too. I bet you guys have some really cool airplanes coming in, because they've got to be. There are no tiny. It's like almost here. They're almost. Well, I guess there are some, because it's only a 6-hour flight from the West Coast. But if there are planes coming from like where Janet comes, like East Coast, straight shot over here, man, those are big old gas-sucking airplanes, man, or fuel. So they've got to be huge. I'll bet you guys, because you're so isolated in Australia, you have some beautiful beautiful planes coming. Oh, good, they're braking. I like it sometimes when the surf is low, because when it's low, like the waves over here, they'll break quicker and they splash up higher. It seems anyway to me. Like, see these here? Look at those little sunfish boats, sailboats. Some of those guys that have those really well connected and down pat, man, they can make those little boats sing, do anything they want. There's your view, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I bet you guys have some monster cargo ships too. Because you're actually filling, probably not as much as Hawaii as a state of Oahu for sure, but a lot of stuff comes to Oahu and then it gets ferried over to the other islands too. But yeah, I love watching those. You see all the usual suspects from Kaimana Hotel, beautiful Diamond Head, all the big hotels. It's so iconic just to look back and see, Rainbow Tower. It never gets old. It gets old sometimes. Not old, but it gets kind of blind. You kind of lose your vision of it. But then you just stop and look and you imagine, man, look at how much is captured in one shot, whether you're for the hotel or not or whatever. It's just a beautiful shot regardless. And I appreciate that they built this place and left it as it is. Look at all the people enjoying it. Hello, sir. All that uni right there. No more sign. They took the sign down, didn't they? It's not up there. Oh, it's way up. I can't hit that. Yeah, if you're on YouTube, just make sure that you, down in the lower left, there's a red dot beside the word live. You'll lag sometimes. It'll be your connection or our feed. You're about 7 seconds behind, but if you've got the red dot on the live, you're watching me live. Remember, like before, when I would like make a noise and Lance would tell me how long before. That's kind of like what the lag is. I keep thinking I'm seeing something out there. I've given you guys false alarms like 10 times in a row. I'm trying to not do that. It's like right out in that area. Just in case something pops up out there, I'm looking at what's actually right in there. It's got to be it's got to be a seal. I don't think it's a turtle. Hit me, come on. It feels so good. I'm not getting any water. I'm just teeny mist, but the air that you get off these waves, it's pretty impressive. It's a little mesmerizing, I think is a good word, isn't it? Oh, you're welcome, Snitch. Come on, big boy. Oh, that one broke too late, or too early. A massage, yeah, getting a massage out here. You don't need a wave machine out here, do you? Whatever that was, it's gone now. I haven't seen it since the minute I mentioned it. I haven't seen it. Thought, John, is it cold and snowy where you are? I didn't see what you wrote, Penny, but hopefully you're feeling better. Sounds like you're not doing well. Ice Age. So much for that pesky global warming, huh? We were supposed to be in a catastrophic, irreversible situation by now, right? 2022. Those crabs are ganging up down there. They don't think there's a cat, but there's a big cat right there. He comes out and sees those crabs. Look how big those crabs are. Global warming again, yeah. Are you guys able to share each other's or highlight each other's comments? I saw one there to Rick or Richard. You guys are able to communicate fairly easily enough. The @ sign. Just got to make sure your settings are all correct. If you just do a quick, you can do a quick search just in Google, how to highlight comments. They'll tell you, not only tell you how to do it, but they'll give you links back to your YouTube page in many cases to where you can get that set up. Yeah, you can message each other. You should be able to put, you can't do it on the phone, huh? Oh, did you see that? Bait fish flying across there?
Bring the show and she was a few
Well, as long as the water's
Well, big fish means it's big.
I know that.
Yeah.
Test it for what?
Fecal matter.
That cycles out about every 3 days, man.
Like the Ferrari thing. Like my sister lives in Maranello.
Oh, really? Yeah, nice.
Been there many times. So going to September, then his neighbors in until August when we're all on vacation.
Yeah, nice. It's a good area.
Yeah, so she lives in the
Test the water. What a dope. Oh, work on the highlighting for phones. Shane, thank you very much. I figured you'd know. Test the water. Good Lord, I could not imagine being a male and asking that question. I'm going to set something up here. He's wanting to know, do they test it for fecal matter, and do they have like fish in there? I don't want to swim with those. There's fish in there. Sir? Never mind. I'm in trouble enough by not doing anything. I don't want to do something purposeful and get in real trouble. Do you guys mind sitting there for a few minutes? Just talk amongst yourselves. Oh, you dummy. Forgot to fill up my water bottle. Oh well. He was a kind man, but lacked the attention to detail to remember water, so he died of his own volition. You guys are commenting, I can't see. So now would be the time to comment if you want. All right, now that works. That works right there. That works. That works. Almost, guys. Almost done. You see those girls over there, they're freaking out because those bait fish are over there. 63 people. I figured we'd have 3 people. Thanks for sticking around. I just grabbed a bunch of video. I always ask you guys, but I never end up doing it. If you guys think you'd get bored to death by doing going with me to get some of this footage that I need to get, but it doesn't look like it. You guys seem to not leave too much in disgust or in revolt. When I'm doing that, I'm doing with my other phone. I'm getting like doing like let me show you. I think I'll show you one here. And you'll see this on a reel in about a day or so. I remember when he shot that. I want to get away. I don't know if you guys could see it, but there's like little schools of bait fish, like little silver, probably sardines or something, maybe anchovy. Oh, there's a bunch right there. I can't zoom in really, but they'll come along here and something bigger than them will either scare them or chase them, and they go dit. Boy, there must be some really rich food down in here, because these there's a lot of bait fish along here. Good, I'm glad you guys are never bored. Well, Leanne, I believe some of you deserve it, so, I mean, God gave me the talent and I need to sing the song of my people, so it's a curse, I get it. So much talent in one vessel. Oh, it's a month away at least, Lance. Shane, I need to get more footage from the North Shore. And I'm going to go back to, but I'm going to take you guys there when I do it. I need to go back to Spitting Cave, Makapu'u Lighthouse. I'm going to do that hike, both those hikes. I want to go to Eternity Beach. Exactly, Mari. That's it. I mean, I'm just afraid God will penalize me if I don't. He'll say, if you don't use your songbird-like talents, I will take them from you. Just like he did with Moses and, you know. Try to watch us. All right, let's start heading back. Let me do a switch up. Man, I'm gonna need to get some water. I haven't had water since quite a bit before Dean and DeLuca. Do you feel sorry for me, guys? I need to, hang on a sec, I need to recalibrate my gimbal here. Nobody took talent away from Moses. He was a boat builder. You guys aren't normally on a stream when someone says they need to calibrate their gimbal, are you? Not if they keep hearing me speak, they won't. They'll go, oh my God, should we report that guy? Should we report him? The boat. Not a boat, the boat. If only I could put everything there, Janet. I could put hand sanitizers. I could. Yeah, I'm afraid. I'd be afraid what she'd fill it up with. Hang on, let me do one more here, just while we're here. No, I don't like that. A goon bag. There's your. I see your wrench now, Aussie Nightmare. I see you're highlighted now. I don't know if it's a setting. Oh, maybe it's because I was on a different account. No, that wouldn't have mattered. I was seeing Janet. I didn't see Janet's. I saw Janet's. What's a goon bag? What has been there, and you see hers? Okay. Spanner, gotcha. I know I'm gonna regret those sooner than later. Always been a fun. Ask an Aussie, he'll tell you. Oh, it's like a fanny pack. I used to wear a fanny pack for years. Then I saw myself in the mirror one day. I said, gosh, dang, man, I might as well wear a hoodie. Look at this little dog. Look at him. What's up, young lady? Cute little dog. Cask of wine, fun game to play on a clothesline. Yeah, hoodie and Crocs. And green sleeves, and I'm resisting the urge. Nah, go get it. You deserve it. If you don't deserve it now, you'll deserve it later. Just steer clear of the Crocs, hoodie, fanny pack. This is still considered like Magic Island. I think there's not a designation like a line drawn, but about where that curve is, I'm assuming all this area here, this is where the resort was going to be when Kaiser was going to build it. That was just a water feature of the resort. So I'm assuming all of this was going to be considered Magic Island. There's going to be a resort over this area here, and then there's going to be residential something over there. Like a residential units, I guess. I'm gonna have to do this with two hands. Man. Yeah, if only I had some metal water bottles that were very sturdy, that would keep water cold. If you guys were making fun of me, I wasn't listening or wasn't reading the comments, so you can feel free to put them back up. Yes, I know making them and me having them are two different things. This looks very, very weaselly, but I don't see one. I think they're propped up against the hand wipes, or the hand wipes are propped up against them. But if you have like good saliva creation and like a moderately clean t-shirt, you don't really need hand wipes. Aloha and without an E. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the input on the jets. Yes, see, Cheryl's Valentini's in it. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Shoot. Move yourself. Oh, the Rams one, does that mean, are they going to the, oh no, I'm thinking of the national champion, the football that we saw yesterday. It's the Oregon Ducks, and who is going to the national champions? Look back at Magic Island, waterfront over there, Ala Moana Beach. That little girl says, a mongoose, what is that? And he said, it's a little rat. Hello, Weasel. What's up? Do you guys see him, or is he too small? Got a cute little face and little ears, but I bet you're just nasty as nasty gets. You okay? You okay? Okay.
I fell.
That's how you stop. Are you guys still keeping track of Oliver and Phoenix? I saw a couple of his posts. Apparently he got a big deal with Friskies for Phoenix. So does that mean he's going to take his cat with him on his sail? I certainly would. I would take him anyway. And I saw another guy on there. Is he going to take another dude with him on the sail, or? I didn't pay much attention, but I saw he had that Friskies deal. That's very good. Oh, there's one right there, right on the other side of this rock. He just went down inside there. Come on out, dude. He was with them that time I saw him, but he was introducing his Friskies cat sponsorship, which I'm hesitant to tell you a little prank I was going to play on you guys. Hey, did one of you guys leave these scissors? You could use those. Someone just left them there. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, my brother.
See you, man.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, are you going to be here tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you end up catching anything good? Did you catch anything good? Thanks, man.
The whole time.
$3.5 for it?
Yeah.
For a non-working AC?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Come on, man. Man, I remember 4 out of 5 times that barracuda would be right there. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully someone didn't catch him. Those guys said they've caught him a few times. I think there's more than one, but they said that it's just kind of the same one. They implied that, but they would put him back in the water. Because they don't want to eat him, they just want to catch him and put him back. I bet the barracuda doesn't like that. But he frowns on that. All right, guys, I'm going to go to Sam's if you want to walk over there with me. I'll just cut this part of the stream off. I'll end it here when I post it, I think. But we'll walk through the mall a little bit if you want to see that. Dude, I see you walking all the time. I don't see you catch one fish. Not one time have I seen you catch one. And they're all over the place. You guys want to walk down the street instead of through the mall? We can do that. It's up to you. If you get enough people who want to go through, it doesn't matter. We can go down Atkinson or through the mall, whichever you want to do. Atkinson will take us up to the Hawaii Convention Center. We'll go down Kapiolani, or we can walk through the mall. It's up to you. Put in a 1 if you want to go through the mall, and 2 if you want to go on the street. 1 for the mall, 2 for the street. It certainly looks that way, doesn't it? The street. We'll be able to walk by Ala Moana Hotel and those cool food trucks too. It's Ala Moana Mall right there. Big one right in the dead center of the screen. Ala Moana Mall. This is Atkinson, the road. Much heard about, storied street. Very rarely do we go down it. This is the road that goes, it's Ala Moana Boulevard. Atkinson goes up to Kapiolani. Kapiolani goes through Honolulu. And this is Ala Moana, goes to Kakako, down to Nimitz to the airport, down to downtown Honolulu. Yada, yada, yada. That wasn't for me, Tats. I walked on the green. That's not true, but it wasn't for me. There's the mall. There's a food truck compound right through there. You kind of see all the trucks there. They have Paia Fish Market truck, or they did. Hopefully they have. I think it's that black one right there. We'll see the front of the sign when we get around the front of it. And a pizza place is supposed to be pretty good. I don't know. I don't have any first-hand knowledge about the pizza place or Paia Fish Market at this food truck, but I do at their regular shop. See, yeah, it's Paia Fish Market. I don't know. I haven't spoken to them since then. Good morning, Sam. Grunt. It's me drinking. You want me to serenade you instead? Okay, what would you like to hear? Ala Moana Mall. I serenaded Carmine and Wendy Silva right before I went live. She was being a crybaby. So I stood outside of her building and screamed her name and whistled a bunch of times. And she made a mean hand gesture too, out on her balcony. That was not very nice. From the water fountain in front of one of the bathrooms there. It was earlier this morning, Nostradamus. So it'll be 2026. And each time I do it, I'm sure it's a highlight. But that, I don't know. That's like an office building of some sort. This used to be a really robby stabby place along here when they had all the hostess bars here in the corner. The hostess bars over here. They had a little few gambling places back in here. Illegal casinos. They have these liquor store check cashing places, or the Australians call them the bank. Oh, I sang her happy birthday. Yeah, that was in, I don't know when that was. That lady thought I was filming her, so she flipped me off. Reminds me of Wendy. So this is Atkinson. Look at how rainy and misty it is over there at Moana. Or Manoa. I called it Moana several times, haven't I? You know what I meant. It was okay. Ooh, John, not with a great, so it must have been not that great. Oh, Diane, thank you. Diane with the knowledge. This is the place I was telling you about. Right back in here, this used to be right here. From all the way down there, all the way this way, all the way down Kapiolani, there to the Hawaii Convention Center. This whole place here was no bueno. I mean, unless you want to look for bueno, but you'd find it here. There are like casinos, a couple in there. I know there's one like right over here. I mean, I was told there's one over there. Thank you, Tatiana. But like Andre Bocelli, we don't just overwork our instrument, you know, unless it's for a good cause. Singing the song of my people. Carrying the banner of being the songbird of Hawaii. Those types of things. That's a Hawaii Convention Center. Someone was talking about, I think it was Dana, said you'd come over here for in the 70s maybe, or 80s, and you were at a Korean place where you wrote on the walls. That's it right there. Now it's a much less Robbie Stabby area. Over there is a chicken kicking crew, but they kick your chicken over here, but they originate from over there. Look at this guy's dog, isn't he cute? He sits out here all the time, or often. He has color just like Lucille did when she was a baby, but he's much bigger, or she's much bigger. Got a big underbite. They are very nice. They're pricey. I can tell you, two bedder would probably be about $2,800 to $3,400. No pets. Not in this one. This one. The one on the other side, the one I talked about earlier. But this one, Kapiolani 1, probably about the same. I'd say about the same. They allow pets. None of these along here allow pets. How's it going? Almost, I should say, let me retract that. Almost none of them allow pets. And those are purchased. The HOAs don't allow pets. That's Don Quixote. That's usually the street we walk along. But that's where we get picked up by the chicken kicking people. Beautiful walk. There's a chicken kicking incident when I was in fear of my life. The guy yelled at me and said mean names, hurt my feelings. That lady kicked my chicken so hard the wings fell off. They flew off into the brush, but on that side of the street. Yeah, that's not uncommon. I saw one that had a $1,500 to $1,800 a month HOA. I'm thinking, man, you got to rebuild this building every 6 months? Is that where the money's going? That's that Pho Saigon. That's that really good Vietnamese restaurant. I don't know if any of you guys have any experience with it, but this is the other place. The seafood is called Kapiolani Seafood something. Maybe a restaurant. It's right around the corner there. I've not eaten there, but Sean Canapone said it was one of his favorite restaurants here into Waikiki. Here on the left, we've been walking along here. This is the Ala Moana Mall. Woodland say? That sounds like a name for a TV show, a horror movie. Chicken kickers. I'll reenact it for you guys. Do you want me to reenact it for you? Okay, I will. So right over there is where that girl thought I was recording her. I crossed the street to avoid her, went over here, started recording. She walked up behind me, scared the hell out of me. And I was so angry because I let her sneak up on me, even with my heightened Navy SEAL-like Delta Force senses. She snuck up on me. Then she kept standing next to me. I told her to get away from me. You guys heard me tell her that. And across the street were her friends, these guys with, one guy had a bike pump. So I go in, Sam's, get my chicken, some other stuff. I had Lucille with me. So I walk out. They're across the street. So I walk along this street just to avoid them. And this guy was about that big and about that big around. And I'm walking this way, and I have to go this way anyway. So I didn't want to cross theirs too long. So I walked right here. They came walking this way. They started, hey, nasty names, whatever, speaking Australian. And they got to this corner, and I walked across over here, and they kept walking behind me, and I stopped, and I turned around. I said, listen, I said, you following me is going to stop right now. I said, I consider you a threat. If you get any closer, I said, I'm going to take care of you. And he had one of those bike pump-like things, and the girl was more of an aggressor than he was. It was one of those bike pumps that was like round and like a plunger, you know. And so I was going to not take Lucille down, but I put my bag down right there. But I had my hand in front of Lucille, and he goes to swing. She came towards me, and she kicked my bag. And my bag had my chicken right on the top of it, and my chicken came flying out here, and the wings came flying off. And the lid flew off and fell over here in the weeds, and then some other stuff happened. That guy kept taking, and he was wearing a bike helmet, so he slammed his head into my fist and palm like this one. Remember that little thing there? And right there, kept slamming. I kept telling him to stop it. And then he just sat right there in that grass for a little bit. And then that girl, I think she jumped on my foot and pushed herself off of my foot. And Lucille was half asleep the entire time. She was like, what's that? Whatever, man. And I was so pissed, I just left all my groceries and everything there. I just walked home. What'd Shane say? Yep. I mean, smash the bread, take the lemons, garlic I can replace. But don't go kicking the wings off my chicken. And certainly don't keep hitting my hand with your head. Just to give you another reference, right down there is Ross. That's where we saw that bakery. I think it's a French Vietnamese bakery. We'll go in there when they get more of the food hall built out. And then that other place I was telling you about, it's 3 lights up there is Britannia. So there's this main green, 2, 3, 4 lights up there is Britannia. Britannia is the main street before the freeway. Some people say I pronounced that wrong, but I don't think so. $56 likes and 57 views. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. You like me. You really, really like me in spite of the undermining, backstabbing, and secret this, not secret that, handshake this, handshake that. Wonderful. This is a nice place here too. I just imagine. I've not been in it. I have no information on it, no idea. I never looked at but it just looks nice on the outside. They built several of these. I mean, it almost looks like it's the same building. This one, I wonder if that is the same builders. They look very nice though, don't they? Don't want to lose your wrench. I think everybody's going to lose their wrench. Or give everybody a wrench. You guys can ban each other. Is J-Dog on here? J-Dog, how many times have you used your wrench since you've been on here? 0? Right, correct, 0. Like Calgary, exactly. No one is going to convince me of that. No one's going to convince me that it's Calgary is Calgary. I guarantee it. Linda was laughing her ass off when she was walking away from me that day. She was, that absolute dummy is going to start calling it Calgary. You watch. You guys are so well-minded. Janet, are you watching us live? Is your red live button red? That was me drinking too, Leanne. Since you're the sound effects agent. Here, I'll show you guys something. You guys will probably dig this. How much is a... Or you may not dig it, but it'll be funny. Oh, dang, I think it's... how much are the bags in Walmart? I need to buy a bag because I don't have anything to carry my stuff in. Got to go to Walmart, buy the bag. Look, there's all the Hawaii stuff. All the Hawaii souvenirs. You guys want to look at them while we're here? Might as well. Look, an Australian moving van. Like these, is that what you guys are talking about? See if they have a Hawaii. I don't want to. Oh, for me, you mean? I don't, dude. You know how many bags I have at my house? About as many hand sanitizers. Not for me. I'm not going to carry one of those. I use them as trash bags. Really, I do. Once I use it, because I've got. Seriously, I probably have 50. Excuse me. That lady should be a linebacker. Janet, I don't think you're up to speed. I think you're behind us. I think you lagged a little bit. Because you're talking about the kicking the chicken and we're way past that. When you hear this, look down on your left-hand side. There's a little live. There should be a red dot right beside it. And you want to be my moderator. Excuse me. Here is all the coffee. So you can, maybe one day we'll do like a price comparison, but you can kind of take a look at the prices here for like Lion and So I know a bunch of you. I think Lance, don't you, Lance? Aren't you the one that's always commenting about how you like lion the best as your favorite? Or maybe that's Felonious Kaimana or Wendy Silva. Maybe. Let's see. Look at all these shirts are like $10, $5, $5. Wow. No red button. Hit the like, hit the word like. Then Janet, it'll bring you up to speed. It'll bring you to up to speed. Shane, help your woman out or your friend out there. That dude just cut in front of me. Sir, there's a line, and you crossed it. $63 people on here. You guys have got to be kidding me. If this didn't bore you to death, almost nothing would. Actually, Tony, I was pretty happy this week. I found a local supplier of ling mi nui. Getting a shipment this week. Outstanding. Hi there. Can I get a bag? That's all I need to get is a bag. How much are they?
58 cents.
300 bucks? All right, guys. Oh. This guy thinks I'm going to steal this. Watch. I'm going to. I got it. No, don't. Yep, no, I got it. You don't have to help me. I'm teasing. He didn't move. Good. Thank you. Appreciate it. You're welcome. Okay, thank you. All right. We have a talker on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Now, just so you guys know, full disclosure, this could be a complete loss. I'm here for one thing and one thing only. If they don't have it, I'm going to slug Wendy right in the gut when I see her. there. You can't do that. You ready? All right, thanks. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Thank you. See, here's that. Well, I don't want to embarrass myself if it's not here. $14.98. I was off. This is not bad, man. You come here on a Friday, it's like twice this busy. I wonder why it's so. Oh, I didn't even mean to bring you guys in here. It'd be funny if I, even when I wasn't streaming, I was talking to myself like this just for practice. Well, you know, guys, this is where that is, and this is the street over here. Here's the aisle for that stuff, and here's the. Wendy better be quaking in her boots. Yeah, if you stack those, if you put those Australian moving vans back to back. Oh, oh, doggone it. Doggone it. Oh, this is a sad, sad day on the island of Oahu, my friends.
It's a place to practice.
Ma'am, did you guys get any cottage cheese in yesterday? Do you know?
Yesterday, the cottage cheese.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Huh?
You can ask the merchandiser over there, wearing the green vest.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Okay. All is not right with the world. Wendy has it coming to her. So all of this, walking over here, buying this stupid bag. God dang it. Oh, they for sure have it, Tony. I promise you, they'll have it. Just go over there today and get some. Whoop. Hang on, guys. Sorry. Ugh. There you go. Oh, who sent a super chat? John McClintock. $10 USA. Good. Thank you very much. That's for my pain and suffering. Going all the way to Magic Island, coming over here thinking I was going to get the bonanza of what's been a fiber. Yeah, you need a membership. Hey, thank you very much, John. That means a lot. The rest of you should be embarrassed. But I put my body through this, and what do I have to show for it? A half-empty bottle of water, twisted knee. Negative comments about my singing abilities. What is it do I need? Oh, dang, I need stuff, but I don't want to. I don't want to carry it. I either want to carry a whole big heavy bag of stuff or nothing. These chickens in the container. The best. Forget the fact that I've spent hundreds of dollars on food and vitamins and everything else. That Sam's chicken was like crack to her. All right, I'm not getting anything. This is ridiculous. I can't believe. So many people should not be allowed in public. I think you should have a, there should be a test. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. You got it? Wasn't my fault, you were ramming through there. Anyway, that goes right to what I was saying. They should have a test for mixing in public. I cannot believe no cottage cheese for like a week. All right, guys, that's it. We're gonna call it good. We're gonna end the stream. I'm so distraught. I'm not able to concentrate because I'm visualizing what I'm gonna have to do to Wendy to teach her a lesson for lying to me. All right. I may come back on in a little bit, but I need to juice up my gimbal and my on my phone. You don't hear that every day, do you? All right, guys, let's do this anyway. Doggone it. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been missing all these comments. Thank you again. Pull it back up 1 second. Yeah, my gimbal's running out of power, I can tell right now. John McClintock, thank you very much for that super chat. You don't need to make everybody else feel like a freeloader, sucking in all this top grade entertainment. I get it. Here we go. 4 L's. 4 L's. All right, Lancelot, shock to you too, my friend. 4 L's, one more. Hopefully you laugh, learn, loved, and like the stream. Give one more for beautiful Lucille. The aforementioned Lucille. If it's your first stream, hopefully it's not your last. If it's your last, I'm glad you got to get a little bit of everything. A little bit of Magic Island, a little bit of Waikiki. Not enough of me singing. Beautiful views of Magic Island and the ocean. I know that I love and appreciate every second, every minute, every hour, every day. You let me show you Sam's Club without stupid cottage cheese here. Wendy, I'm coming for you, young lady.